What's going on, people, and welcome back to Total Oz Spurs. Last game of the Champions League group stage, and it's Marseille away. Brad, how you feeling about it, brother?
Well, first of all, how you going, bro? Um, it's a must win for us. First
Well,
and
well,
foremost.
all we need is a draw to get through, but that'll put us
Yeah, but
probably in
still,
second place.
we need to come out, even like just the way we're playing. We need to come out and have a cracker game and just turn it on because this is the game before we get into the group stages.
And knockout, you mean?
Yeah, knockout. Sorry. So it's now is to get this team right for Champions League. It's this game. We've had all the other games where we've played 5 games and we've got 2 wins, 2 draws, and a loss. We shouldn't have ever lost or drew some of those games. So this is the game we have to come out and turn it on. If we don't, I can't see us going any further than the knockouts. To be fair.
Yeah, well, this is possibly the hardest
Mm.
game of the group stage. Marseille away. Their crowd's going to be absolutely fucking insane. We thought
Oh
Frankfurt
yeah.
was loud. South of France, Marseille, they've got some crazy fans. So it is a must win, even though we only need a draw. I don't want us getting that second seed. As much as I always say Champions League, you got to play the best team sometime.
Mm.
So don't be afraid when you get them. But and I
Yeah, for
also
sure.
say I didn't. I said that I didn't want us to go too far because I didn't feel like we're going to win it. So what was the point in pushing
Mm.
ourselves into champs when our league form has suffered lately? We were very lucky to win over
Mm.
Bournemouth. Great comeback by the boys. If anyone saw my video, go to the channel and rewatch it. But yeah, going on our last game against Sporting was yet again another shite fucking performance. We were very very lucky
Mm. To
um,
get that draw, wasn't it?
to get that draw.
Yeah.
No, sorry. Yeah, the draw because we
No, yeah,
Harry
we
Kane
drew
would have won it in the
because
end.
they called that was another robbery game that we had.
Yeah, the robbery. So I mean, for me, we can't leave it down to the refs to
Mm-mm.
VAR. We have to finish this game. It's going to be a tough game. Um, they beat. I think they lost against.
They've had
No,
three losses.
yeah, they have 3 losses and they've had 2 wins. I'm pretty sure.
So
No,
we've beat them at home. They lost to Frankfurt, and then they flogged Sporting 4-1.
and then they beat Sporting again 2-0, didn't they?
Yes, and they beat Sporting 2-0. So the team that we drew against, in theory, they should flog us.
Well, that's the thing. Different teams have different styles, different
Mm,
plays. We were lucky to beat them at home to late goals because of a red card, thanks to
mm.
Richarlison. And that's the problem we have coming into tomorrow. There's no Romero, no Richarlison, and there's no Kulu
Kulu.
still. So that's going to be a big miss. So in spite of that, how do you think we should line up now? I wanted to
It's
see Hill at Bournemouth, and I
mm.
think we need to see him, but I don't think we will. What do you reckon?
No, look, I think Conte's gonna stay with his team that he's stuck with this whole time, and we know he's gonna stay with that. There's no point even trying to dictate if he's gonna change it or not. Um, I don't see the likes of Hill coming on if it's a close and tough game. He might come on if say we're up 2 goals. He might come on
Well,
late in
he
the
came
second
on. He came on
half.
against Sporting when we were fighting for it, and he did a lot more than Mora
Yeah,
did.
but
I mean,
okay. Yep, they're actually correct there. I actually forgot that he came on at that time. Well, I'd like to look if he's on the bench. I'd like to see him come on. If we're still challenging for the game, we're chasing or we're drawing at that stage. 60th minute, bring him on. Give him a good 35 minutes out there with stoppage time, and let him run wild. Let him see. Let's see what he can do. What in his legs. Um, because why not? He's shown last game that he's there. If he could have scored 2 goals, I feel what game was that one where Kane fluffed 2 passes?
oh no, it was it was
That was
one where the
I forgot
ball.
what
I think
game
I
it
think
was.
it was a couple of games ago. Kane should have put
Was it
rolled it, but
Marseille? Was it Marseille?
it might have been actually Frankfurt, where
Yeah,
he,
that's right. It
he
was
smashed
Frankfurt.
it. He smashed it across the goal, and
Yep.
Hill had to like try and jump, and all he had to do was roll it on the floor. And there was
Yep.
another one where they didn't roll it to him, and he has looked the strongest in terms of the energy coming on. Has looked like the most creative when he's came on. So I'm hoping to see Hill, but it's a bit of a worry with no Romero because Sanchez is going to have to play unless we go with the back three that finished the game against Bournemouth, the Langley, Dyer, and Davies, which looked a lot stronger.
That didn't look too bad, to be fair. Like Davies got confident more when Dyer came on because they've been playing for so long. But I'm happy with that.
Yeah, well,
Um,
I don't want to see Royal. I prefer even seeing Cess on the right. Cess looked way more
bro,
dangerous on that right than
that came to the
Royal
whole
did the whole
game.
game. Yeah, it did. It really did. When Cess got involved more and got in
Mm.
behind the line against Bournemouth, which is Marseille will play kind of the same way. We looked more dangerous.
Oh, for sure, definitely. And it was so good seeing Perisic Cess either side, and it was like, sweet, we've got that. If we don't have Doherty or we don't have um Royal, we've got Cess and we've got Spence.
Yeah, well, it'd be a good game to
Like,
see Spence as well.
but
I
we keep
think
talking about it, bro. But like, it has to happen
it's not going
soon
to happen.
because he's gonna, bro. I've got faith in the
It's
kid. He's gonna come out filthy. It's gonna
Yeah, I
happen. It
think he
has to.
will. I think he will. I think he'll show a lot more what Conte wants going forward. And the things you can't be any worse than what we have going defensively. Like Royal has seemed to as much as he's getting more forward and he's starting to get into the
Mm.
box a bit more, his defense is slacked off. And Doherty, I don't know what's happened there. Maybe he's just had a couple of like mediocre games and Conte's like, nah, that's it. You're not on fire
Yeah,
again.
he
Fishing
just
you
had
out.
that one game where we got flogged
The whole team
and
looks shit.
dominated. It was the United game. The whole team was shit. Doherty just did some stupid shit. We haven't seen him since that game.
Yeah, which is bad because Roy's done stupid shit all season and still gets to play.
But there's
Um,
a bonus. Royal can put a cross in. It's not good, but the ball's going into the box. It's
yeah, I
happened.
mean,
You know what I mean? He wasn't doing that before he got suspended.
yeah, but I'd rather fucking play Hill on that right side if you're gonna have that attitude because Hill puts a lot
I'd
more
rather
in.
Heal or Mora.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know about Mora. Mora, he runs around but he doesn't do much. So it'd
Yeah,
be
he's
nice if he
sloppy.
had a bit of a product to his energy because
Mm.
he has great energy and he is actually really good in the air. Even though people see how small he is, he's a great jumper. So for me, it's like why not put him in that right wing back role where he can run up and down. He doesn't have to have the technique to one touch or two touch passing. That 1-2 with players or the cross, he can try and get in behind and then just put it across the box. It's okay, and Orson or Hill or fucking Perisic on the
Or
other side with
Dyer or
Sessegnon.
someone, you know?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Our formation changed a bit against
Mm.
Bournemouth and Dyer and Davis was pushing forward, depending on what side of the pitch we're attacking. So if it's down the left, Davis is pushing forward. If we're down the right, Dyer was pushing forward. So can't say much trust Langley in that back three to hold that middle. And I don't know, maybe while Romero's out, with the way Dyer could put in a better ball than Royal, and probably I would say Hill because Hill put in some decent balls that just didn't hit anyone. Dye has a good cross, which is funny
Yeah.
because he's not that good on with the ball short passing. He's really good at this long ball play like he used to do with Delhi, and so if we're going to utilize him on that right or Davis on the left, then maybe we don't need a crossing right wing back. Maybe just a more with the energy that's just going to fight and battle with the ball and all that shit. To try to if you're not going to put Spence. You're going to put Doherty, then just put Mora there. I'd rather Mora over Royal any day.
Oh yeah, totally agree. Totally agree. But look, talking about Langley, what do you have? I've been seeing about he might not or might want to stay at Spurs. He after his loan spell's done.
But we
He
don't have an
said he's
option to
still not.
buy.
Yeah, but should we?
I think we just wait until the end of the season and see how he goes.
Mm.
He's been asked to play on that left side, and he hasn't played bad. Don't get me
Nah,
wrong.
we've
There's
had
there's
worse.
not much difference between him and Davies, but I think
Mm.
that Langley has a next level that he
Mm.
can take. He just hasn't taken it yet.
Oh,
I
for
think
sure.
maybe the center defensive, the central defender is probably the role he wants to play. But
Mm.
I mean, if we can sort out our back three, then we're all sorted because I think that one of two of those three can play. I wouldn't even mind playing Lenglet in a back two, a back four with as in two central defenders with Romero. If we need to add a bit more flair up top and hold the midfield. So
That's
I
that's
think
the
that
that's the problem there, but because Maria likes to push up and Lenglet is
yeah,
a
but
running centre back
Romero played in the back four with
for with
Atlanta
Argentina.
and with Argentina, and he plays it with Martinez. So he only comes out because that's the role he can play in that right centre back, where he knows Dyer's behind him, and then he's got the right back to cover him if he's out. So
Yeah,
I mean, it is a worry, and I have heard that they are looking at maybe giving offering a deal to buy Lenglet, but I wouldn't be mad if we bought him, but I don't think he's a starter in the long term if we want to challenge. And at the end of the
no,
day,
it's good how he's playing now. Comes in sometimes, you know what I mean. Here and there, comes in.
yeah, but
Like
we
that's
want that next level though. We want that elite to world class defenders that are going to take us to the top of the table or to a cup win or to a Champions League win. We don't want we can
we can't
develop the
stop buying
team only
second-hand
so
players.
far. Yeah, until we start going, okay, we need to stop buying squad players that can replace players on the pitch. And we have our level is pretty the same at the moment in most positions apart from Kane. Everyone and maybe Son, depending on when Son decides to wake up and start playing,
Yeah,
is
our
that
team's pretty average.
the rest of the team is at the same level with their subs. Maybe actually no, Kulu. I'd say Kulu's a step above anybody in this position, but there's not many Perisic and Cess kind of the same. Royal and Doherty kind of the same. I'd say Ramirez, the only defender you can say that can't really be replaced, but
Yeah,
like
well,
Dyer,
you got
Sanchez, Langley,
Sanchez,
Davies,
Dyer,
they're
and
all the
Lenglet.
same.
Yeah,
Midfield, Højbjerg, Bentancur been great this season. I do think that Skip and Basuma can be the same level. I just think
definitely.
they can. They just don't have the opportunity and having a
Mm.
game time. And then up front, Richarlison, Mora are the same. And then I think it's Kulu by himself, and then Kane and Son are on that top level. So like most of our team has the same quality as the bench. So it's competitive, but it's not to the point where we're like, you need to be chasing that guy because he's the starter no matter what, and you need to be challenging for it. And that's where we should have done a bit better business in summer to improve our final 11. But we're going to wrap it up in a minute. But I want to get your predictions. What do you reckon? What do you reckon is going to happen?
Looking at previous games, what they've done to Sporting, they're definitely going to score. That's without a doubt. I'm gonna go 3-2 on this one.
You know what? I was thinking the exact same thing. I was thinking we're going to win
No, you just
3-2.
fucking want to copy me. That's all.
If I can copy cat. Nah, honestly, I was thinking in my head of a 2-1 or 3-2. I think it's going to be
I
a
think it'll
game
be
where they
3-2.
score. And I think it's going to be a game where it's going to be
It's
another
gonna be a
Bournemouth
Bournemouth
where
game.
we're fighting to the end to
It
win
was
it.
good. I think around the second half was good. Second half, it was a nitty gritty win.
Yeah.
Where we had to get down and real dirty to play. Like Conte said, sorry, kind of topic here again. Conte said in this thing, he goes, we had to play like we're going to hurt people to win that game in the second half. And that's what happened.
Well,
We
it's like
came out.
Mourinho said.
That's good,
We're too many nice guys. We need to be a bunch of cunts.
Yeah, pretty
and
much.
we don't have enough. That's why Richarlison's been brought in because he has that aggro.
Yeah.
Romero has that aggro.
It was actually against
And
the game against Wolves, you
Dyer
said
had
that,
it.
because Doherty.
Yeah, Ali used to have it.
Mm.
Ali used to have it, and then they stamped it out because it was, it's not seen as a professional. You've got to set example. But that's what killed Ali was his aggression. Once his aggression got stamped out, he had nothing to his game because his aggression was all like piss players off. Then he'd nutmeg them and piss them off even more, and then he would just be able to, he would be in their head the whole game.
Exactly right. He taunts him, he gets in the head, and he wins it. He wins the game for us there. Yeah, we're missing that.
But yeah, I think we need to be aggressive. Marseille are going to be aggressive. The crowd's going to be right behind them. Our away fans are always great, so they're going to have to sing their fucking lungs out because otherwise.
But you know what? We need to do that too.
Yeah, we do.
Like every away fan comes to our stadium, bro, and they're louder than us.
Yeah, we need to be as loud as possible. And the thing is, Tottenham away fans, I went back in 2020 and I went Burnley away, and Burnley away is a fucking shithole. But the away fans non-stop singing. We drew that game with a penalty to Ali. And I'll give it, as much as our home fans are dog shit sometimes, our away fans are always great. So let's hope our away fans go crazy in Marseille. The only thing is Marseille has been banned multiple times or played games behind closed doors because of their fans. So stay safe, everyone that's there today.
It's going to be toxic.
It's going to be toxic as fuck, but make sure you stay safe. give it to them whenever we can, and let's hope the boys can send you home happies. And so
But
that's
look,
us from.
sorry. Think about it, if we lose this game, right, and either Sporting or Frankfurt win, we
Well,
could
no, yeah, win will
we can
be
go down to third.
No. Um, it depends
Well,
because
Marseille's
if
on 6. We got 8,776 points.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, third. We can go third.
So we have to
If we draw,
win.
minimum is a draw. If we draw, then we're
Yeah.
through no matter what, because whatever happens in the other game doesn't matter. We'll always
Yeah.
be above the team that loses, or both teams if they draw.
Mm.
But for me, we need to win it. We need to be top of the table. We need to come out of this group top to get a favourable seed against the next in the round 32, and hopefully after this week we can put the champs, because we got Liverpool on the weekend, and that's going to be a big fucking game. They lost the Leeds, so they are beatable, and we're playing them at home. So I think we're at home.
Yeah, we are. No,
Yeah,
we're
so
away.
we're away. Oh, if we're at Anfield, it's going to be fucking hard then. Let me go
Yeah.
match. No, we're at home. We're at home. So I'll probably be doing a watch along in the morning, guys, by myself. The boys have got to work, but I'm off for this week, chilling at home. So I'll probably be doing a watch along in the morning. So make sure you're catching me at 7 a.m. Australian Standard Time, and we'll be getting a review out tomorrow night or the night after, depending on what happens with all the boys. But anyway, guys, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Anything that you do in regards to that helps us in this channel, helps us get further. And fucking sorry about the dog. He's fucking having a schizo. And cheers, Brad, for jumping on. I know you.
That's
right,
bro. Cheers for a good one.
You got your kids, so you do what you
can.
Yeah,
she's sitting next to me watching.
So shout out to all the people that help us in the background, and as we always say here at Total Oz Spurs, stay Spursy.
Stay Spursy, guys.